Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. Well, today we're going to be starting the Winter Lantern from, it's a Joy Sunday wannabe if I could just talk today. I'm telling you. And it is 21 by 30 centimeters. It's a 14 count. And we're starting right here in this corner. Just because I just picked a corner, picked a color, and picked a symbol. Or, you know how it goes. Yeah, so I'm going to bring you in just a bit, bring you forward, just so you can see what I am doing. So how's everybody doing? It's the weekend again, already. Yep. Here we are. I'm telling you. It was a day yesterday. I went to my daughter's and took one of the little Godfather's pizza to her house. So we both got one, individual little pizzas. Kind of like those. She says they're better than the big ones, but I don't ever order a big one, from there. Because I just don't see the need. So we had that and had a nice little chit-chat for a while. And then we both had things we had to run off to. I had to go to the grocery store. And where else did I go? It seemed like I should have gone someplace else. Can't remember right offhand, but it seemed like all I did that day was run up and down the road, but yeah, no. Oh my goodness. But I just thought this was cute, and it's very small, compared to what I usually work on. So I thought it might have some kind of a chance of getting done sometime. And every once in a while I just like to work on small projects. So that's what we're doing. Lots and lots of stuff. Didn't get much, organizational things done yesterday. I had plans of taking down the tree, and what else was I going to do? Oh, I was going to put all this stuff in the tote boxes or storage boxes. That didn't get done. So, fun times. There's always today, right? Oh, goodness. It's a pretty little green. It's kind of a pale olive green, if you will. Or moss green. I don't know how else to explain it. I'll just lay it right there and then you can see what color it is. Sometimes I'm really good at being descriptive about the DMC colors, but sometimes not so much. Oh, come on. There's only two to pick from. How bad can it be here? There we go. And I just pulled one thread out at a time. Doing the Jill method here. Since it is a 14 count. I can do the same with the 18 count, but not with the 11 count. I have to get either a half a thread or a whole thread out, depending on, how much I'm going to stitch of that color. So, I like the 14 counts in the smaller ones than the bigger ones. It just seems like it's going to take a nightmare of forever to get done. So, we'll see. And this does have some back stitching in it. So we're not even close to being ready to start that. I was watching FlossTube, well, not FlossTube, let's call it YouTube yesterday. And I was watching, I think it's Needlebug. And she's teaching how to do hardanger. It doesn't look too hard. I mean, of course, she hasn't got into the cutting part. You know, that would be my problem. I'd probably cut the thing in half, you know, accidentally, and there'd go all that work. Yeah, no. But, I mean, as far as the stitching part, it didn't look too difficult. It looked like something I might be able to handle, so I might be able to get a piece of hardanger, and I have... They use Pearl Cotton. I don't know that this is or isn't the one that they use, because I know there's different weights of it. So, yeah. I don't know. I got nothing. But I find it fascinating, you know, because you get to use the satin stitch. Make sure I'm on the right one. And I like, you know, the satin stitch. I mean, it's not hard, but you have to count over threads. So I thought maybe, now, you know, just to practice going over so many threads, maybe I could use Ada, but maybe not. I do have a Lagana, but I'm not sure. That hardanger looks a little bit different. And our thrift store is closed until they get moved to their new place. So, yeah, that's not happening. So we'll just wait. I'd have to order it from 123 Stitch, and I'm just not ready to do all that. Oh, crap. Dagnabbit. I hate when I go in the wrong direction. Right off the bat, you know? It's like, I expect that after I've been stitching on something for a while, you know, in an area. But not when I just start. Please. This is so small. So I don't buy many 14 counts. And buying hardanger? Not real sure. But it's fascinating, though, you know. It's something that's totally, totally different, you know, from regular cross stitch. So I don't know if I can master that or not. Some things, it's like chatterlane. Yeah, it's fine, I can cross stitch, but there's so much more to a chatterlane. Or chatterlane. Chatelaine. Jesus. After I said it wrong 3 times, then I can't even say it right. There's just too much going on, and you have to use too many threads. That's for like master stitchers, and that I'm not. I'll just kind of stick with cross stitch, if you will, and just go for it. I can do it all day long, but every once in a while, you know, if it was something small, like a small project, I might be able to do it. Seems to be something going on there. And this one's nice. You can see all the symbols. Just can't find the dang hole. There we go. That's what I like about Joy Sunday. They're very well printed onto the fabric. So I usually don't have a problem. Unless it's got several thousand threads in it, you know. That's where it all gets kind of whacked out. There are 35. There's 46 colors in this. So we'll see. But they print things very well. And pretty clear for just about anybody to stitch on. So I'm going to keep this little project as a winter project and work on it here, there, and everywhere. Because I like it because it's small, see? And it's doable. Might take me 3 months to get this done, but, you know, if I just keep at it, then I wouldn't have a problem, right? Right. But there's just so much more I want to stitch on, you know. And I got to get all the stuff organized in the totes because they're a mess. They're just here, there, scattered. I do have them separated from, what do you call it? Counted from printed cross stitch. But that's about as separate as they are. Now I'm gonna, when I put the Christmas cross stitch away, I'm going to put the counted in with them so that I know where they're at, and I'll mark that box as such. But yeah, and I'm gonna put this needle right back on the side of the cross stitch. That way I know it's a 14 count needle because I got them both out. And I am using the loop method here. So I just folded my whole thread in half. Come up, put your, I heard something, but I don't know what it was. Needle through the hole. And then I'm just gonna pull it, and it should go right underneath there. Slick, slick, slick. I haven't worked any more on the 18 count because I just kind of can't look at it. I do have one more of those 18 count coming. The colors are extraordinary. Just beautiful, but no. I don't know. I have to be in the right mindset to do that 18 count. And maybe when I get this stuff all cleaned up, I'll get my magnifying glass out, you know, that magnifying light stand. There you go. That covers it all. But until that point, I really cannot see the symbols. I thought I couldn't see them on this. Psh. This doesn't even hold a candle to that 18 count. It's like, oh my goodness. I'm fine if it's just a solid, you know, area. But dang, it's too much. I don't know. So we'll see how it goes with the magnifying stand. Unfortunately, I can't, what do you call it? Like stitch. Oh, for pity's sake. Stitch and use the magnifying glass at the same time. Does that make sense? Because of the way the camera is set up, it just doesn't want to work for me. So we'll see how this goes. There's like 10,000 colors. Maybe this should have been one that I started with number 1 and do number 2. You know, and just go that way. Can't get that done either, because I like to skip all over. Oh, let's work on the bird today. Let's work on the tree. You know. Nope, I'm too scatterbrained for all that. Not happening. Have any of you other viewers ever had problems with the 18 count? I'm just asking. Or if you've gotten any of those 18 count kits? Or did you used to stitch on 18 count Ada? Just plain Ada, you know, to do counted cross stitch. I can't even imagine. At least I could see the symbols. It'd be on a piece of paper, you know. So I'm having enough issues with this. I started with a solid symbol just because I could see it, you know, right off the bat, and you could pretty much tell where I was stitching at. But who knows? We will see. My daughter and I decided it's too cold to go even tromping around in the woods. There's snow everywhere, and it's not melting off. It's been here for a week. It's not on the roads, per se. It's just on the ground where we would be walking, you know. I'm going to bring you down a little bit. Sometimes it gets too close. So we'll see. I don't think any of it's melting off any time soon. And it doesn't rain on top of this snow, so that in itself is a good thing. Even some of the back roads, like to my daughter's house, there's still a little bit of snow here or there that's in an area where it never gets sun. But they've, what do you call it, salted or sanded? I don't know which one they do here. The crap out of them so that they're not slick and all, but who knows? So we'll see. I think we're getting way ahead of ourselves for wanting to go out and walk around. I'd love to, but no. It's just either windy or it's freezing cold, and it says it gets to like, say 35 even, which would be nice if the wind wasn't blowing, so that drags the wind chill down, so it's awesome. Just awesome sauce. So we'll see. And I'm not real fancy on trying to go out in the woods and tromp around where it's a little bit higher altitude and it gets way more snow than we do down here. So yeah, it's just not safe. Holy cow. Seems like it took forever to get all that done. Jeez. Well, you can see where I've been. Whoops, maybe you can. Get it untied. But yeah, that's all I've gotten done. Just seems to take forever. But at least you can see all of this symbol everywhere, so I will use a couple of strands and, you know, go from there of each, you know. But it's not too difficult. The material's always feels good in your hand. It doesn't feel rough on the, it's smooth on the surfaces, but it's still a little bit, what do you call it, stiff. So oh, goodness gracious. I think I need a nap already today. What can I say? I can't believe it's the weekend, though. That just kind of flabbergasts me. It's been a short week. Excuse me. I wish you could hear that wind. It's just a whooping out there. Why not, right? I got my little space heater on. Can't live without my little space heater. It's about 10 inches tall and about 8 inches wide. Okay, maybe it's 12 inches tall and about 8 inches wide. Because it's not square by any means. It's just kind of tall and skinny. So maybe, you know, if I find out I can do these, then I'll get more this size. This 20 by, what was it? 20 by 30? No. Is that right? Yeah, 21 by 30. So we'll see. Joy Sunday always does an excellent job of the threads and, you know, putting the whole kit looks good. It's just I wish that their paper pattern matched their canvas. That just kind of drives me nuts that it doesn't. Ouch, I forgot to wear my needle. I mean my thimble. Could you tell? It was special. Because the ends of these 14 count needles are thinner at the top. They're closer to my 28s. I don't know. Let me see if I can hold it. Here, just take it out there, Laura. And then I'll hold it. Good gravy. And, oh, they're magnetized. That's what's going on. But they're just a little slimmer. And they're about maybe 1/8 of an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch shorter. See? I'll hold it as still as possible. There we go. And put it towards the light. But the eye of it, it's just kind of pointy. The other end isn't pointy or anything. You can tell they've been on my magnet. I'm going to set that down before I drop the dang thing. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it. That's about all I can handle for 20-25 minutes. It seemed to take forever though. Alright guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.